Hello everybody, and welcome to Echoes of Color with Jeffery Morrison. And we're gonna do another WIP and chat today. Working on The World I Used to Know by Diamond Art Club, Jojoes Art. Round 22 by 28 inches, 56 centimeters by 71 centimeters. 2 ABs, 134 and 141, and 44 colors. I managed to finish section over here, and now I'm working my way over. I'm almost done the reflection part. This is the rest of the reflection part, and then this is the actual tiger up here. Alright, so I'll just jump right back into it with these tag questions. Grabbed a cup of coffee, so I'll be drinking a cup of coffee. Okay, 166 to 180 will do. I've been doing 15 these questions. Okay, I'll just get a color set up too. I'll do like E. Okay. 356 right here. Okay, so 166. Yeah, that's right. Okay. What question can you ask to find out the most about a person? I didn't know that there was a single question that you can ask. I guess, how do you feel about people in general, maybe? Like a... I guess. Not really sure how to answer that one. Okay. 167. As you get older, what are you becoming more and more afraid of? I'd say losing more of my hair, really. I don't know. It's hereditary, so it's kind of beyond my control. Sorry. This drafting table is having a good time. Okay. What lifestyle change have you been meaning to make for a while now? Try to sleep more, but lately I've been preoccupied with a lot of things lately. And I don't think sleep is going to come very easy these days. 68, okay. E, 356, okay. Yeah, I'm more of a night owl kind of guy, so I eventually get to sleep, but I cannot safely say, I can safely say that I'm not a full length sleeper. I'm a fairly light sleeper. Okay, right now, 356. E, okay. Just double checking, making sure I'm doing the right symbol. In what situation or place would you feel the most out of place? Parcels and mail at the same time? Wow. Okay. Uh, Probably like a party or something. Big social gathering. Usually feel awkward at weddings. You know, I've been in a couple wedding parties myself, not a guest. So, a guest at a wedding or a party. Yeah. 170. What are two types of people in this world? What are the two types? Yeah. Yeah, obviously there's not two types of people in this world, so yeah, it's just kind of a creative thought on the spot kind of question. People who craft and people who don't craft or don't understand crafting. That'll work. I'm not going to judge anybody for who they are or what they do. Nah. Just be who you are. It's all good. 171. What personality trait do you value most and which do you dislike the most? Sense of humor and I like sense of humor, and then dislike the most badgering or asking too curious, like asking too many questions, like probing or doing a 2020 interview when I really don't want a 2020 interview or a Dateline interview. 172. When was the last time you changed your opinion, belief, or a belief about something major? Uh, my view on religion has kind of shifted a bit. I still believe in the Holy Trinity, but some aspects of the biblical text I don't necessarily agree with, or that could be a part of misunderstanding on my footing. So my views have kind of been tweaked about that. That's as far as I'm going for religion. I'm not imposing my religion or beliefs on anybody else. That's just an answer to the question. That's all I'm doing there. Okay, moving on. Okay. Just believe what you believe in. I've mentioned that before on the channel. So I value and respect your beliefs, and my beliefs will probably be different from anybody else's, but yeah. All right, kind of another morbid question. I do disclaim these before I mention them. What would you do if you knew you were going to die in one day? Okay. I know, go out for coffee one time, sit by a beach or something. Uh, Spend some time with the family. I don't know, it's just a day. Yeah, take a lot for granted. It's like taking a lot for granted if you just had a day. That's like a lot to. That'd be a lot sitting in your mind that day. Like, that sounds like it's beyond your control. Like, if you know you're going to possibly pass away, that's just like the if you're the only person left on Earth from the last one. Would you like be physically up and doing stuff? Like, would you be physically healthy, or is this like if you foreseen your death and you had one day to live, or what's going on? These are so vague. These are getting very vague. Yeah, well, theoretically, assuming that I'm able to do stuff, yeah, I spend time with my family, go to a beach, have a coffee from local coffee shop one last time, pet my cat. Hey, what do you do? Eh, like, you're just gonna pass on. Like, what do you do? Like, you can't really panic about it or anything. It's just gonna happen. Okay, moving on. It's just these questions are like so broad and okay. 174. What are some of the events in your life that made you who you are? Yeah, moving from Stratford to St. Mary's is a big one. Profession of faith, getting that Bible from that minister one time before I switched churches. Going through a couple of difficult relationships. Uh, Deciding to stay single, not get too worried about marriage or anything. Yeah, that I can't really do the long distance relationship thing. It's just I've tried it recently and it's weird. You don't know who you're really talking to in a series of text messages when you met somebody online, unless you know them a different way. There's one exception, but it's not a relationship. It's a an individual that I know outside of social media. So, but it's not a relationship. Uh, yeah, yeah. Moving definitely changes your perspective. Moving to a different town. My parents kind of put that decision on me. Like they gave me the opportunity to put my viewpoint on it. So it wasn't just their decision. I wasn't forced to move to St. Mary's, but it was for the family business and knew my grandfather wasn't well, but yeah, he passed away a bit ago. I've mentioned him a couple times now. Oh, like how the phone's ringing like nothing today. Cycle check that. Yeah, sorry about that. That was like a spoof number. Really weird area code. Telemarketer or something. Oh, okay. 175, I think. Yeah, that one question really got me apparently. Oh, you slide back into relationship stuff for some reason. I don't know. Guess it's been one of the things that's been on my mind lately. I don't know. Certain situations have come up, and yeah, it just seems so off to me. Anyway, life goes on. All right. If life is a game, like some people say, what are some of the rules? If you mistreat people some way or another, you're gonna get mistreated in a similar or worse way. You could probably say karma. Uh, you don't move forward by looking back and dwelling on the past. You move forward only by looking back and learning from what happened in the past and account those lessons to move forward into the future. Uh, Dreams are valuable to have, but if you don't take specific action or have a drive to realize said dreams, it will just stay as a dream. It takes courage to be able to materialize a dream into reality, something that you can physically do. Uh, you struggle in life or sometimes make mistakes in order to learn something about yourself or others. You sometimes have to make the wrong decision to know what the right decision is. I've done that tons of times. Done the wrong thing, made the wrong decision. But hey, I'm human. I make mistakes, and I own up to them. Life is a constant lesson. You're constantly learning something new about yourself and others through experiences and what happens around you. That's what I've learned lately. But no matter what happens, just keep going forward. Get back up, dust yourself off, and keep looking to the horizon. 176. They say that everyone has a book in them. What would your book be about? I guess like everybody would be could be capable of writing a book. I guess is what. Uh an individual who has the ability to go back and in time and prevent a disaster that would affect a lot of people. Yeah, an individual that has the ability to go back in time to an origin point where a big accident happened or is about to happen, and it can be prevented by that one individual going back to that specific time and preventing a catastrophe. There we go. I'd probably call it origin point or something. I don't know. It didn't say nonfiction, fiction. Be supernatural thriller, maybe? Oh. Fiction, definitely. 177. What could you do with $2 million to impact the most amount of people? Homeless shelters. Yeah, homeless shelters, food banks, repair affordable housing. Yeah, I'd say. Oh, $2 million could do a lot. And it could only go so far, too. But to help the most amount of people, yeah, food banks, yeah, homeless shelters, yeah, that sort of. Church, maybe. If they had some sort of food donation program. I'm not sure if churches do that at all. Have a kind of food assistance programs. I'm not sure. That's where I would probably put $2 million if I had it. Probably plant some more trees too. I'm kind of for having oxygen for future generations to breathe. Yeah, because if we keep losing trees and not plant trees that have either burned down or logging, or we're going to lose valuable land from like erosion, and yeah, we're going to lose crops and we're going to have a food shortage or something. And yeah, we're not going to have air to breathe or very good air to breathe, and global warming is going to get worse. I don't know how many people believe in global warming. We're polluting the atmosphere. We as the human race are slowly destroying the planet or creating a very disastrous problem. Which in turn is affecting the earth in various different lethal, dangerous ways. So yeah, we kind of got to salvage or prevent further detrimental damage to the planet somehow. That's probably a problem that's been plaguing society for decades. Good. We just need to protect the earth, but how? We have to change as like a human race. We have to live so differently or carefully somehow. There's like no good straight answer to that, is there? Well, there are solutions out there. We're probably looking right at them, but just actually physically doing them is probably going to be like a rolling gigantic rock uphill, or having to change our habits as a human race. Not easy. And for me not liking change, as I mentioned previously, yeah, that's multiply that by a few million people or billion people, and yeah, we will be stuck. Okay, 178. What would be some of the most annoying things about having yourself as a roommate? I have pangs of OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. So me double checking stuff and organizing stuff in a certain way. I'm undiagnosed OCD, but pretty sure I have OCD. I could even be on the autism spectrum for all I know, but I've never been tested. I have a central processing disorder. Like, it goes in my brain and then it doesn't get filed properly and I can't retrieve it readily unless it's like repeated or visualized. How many different times? Or I'll recall something I remember way later, like hours later, when it finally comes to my mind. I struggled with that. Well, I still struggle with it today. But that was basically my school life. Learning a new concept. Math, I'll never grasp certain concepts of it. I was good at algebra once everything was like laid out. Our formula is in front of me, an equation is in front of me, but just doing it for memory now, no. No, that's kind of like a wide berth of walking around the bush there. I forget to put coffee cups in the dishwasher or the sink. I've left a couple of coffee cups out in the studio here. I did it yesterday, but yeah, leaving dishes out sometimes very sparsely. I get easily distracted, so yeah, that would probably be annoying. Do one thing, get distracted, move to another thing. Okay. I don't know, OCD and forgetting some stuff. There are days where I forget my keys. I've locked myself out of work, forgetting my wallet, leaving my wallet in the change room, and having to go to a coworker's place to get their key card in order to get my. I've done that. And I've locked my keys in my car before too. When I was in Grand Bend, and my mom had to come and give me my spare set of keys. She was not happy that day. My word. So being forgetful and OCD would probably be annoying about having me as a roommate. I'd probably leave my quirks to myself. It would probably just be me if I were to not be paying room and board to my parents and have my own place. Yeah, it's cheaper living here with the parents and helping them with groceries, and I don't live here for free. Trust me. I pay room and board, so I'll pay the bills, I'll pay the groceries. Yeah. Yeah, I tried moving in with somebody and it didn't work. That was a disastrous year. But yeah, I still have that friend of mine. It's just how that situation panned out wasn't really the greatest time. Yeah, that was one of my bad relationships too. Yikes. Yeah, I that relationship too, like trying to have a roommate and then a relationship and bringing your significant other to the place that you live when you have a roommate. That there'd have to be a really good mutual understanding for that. I wouldn't understand the dynamics of that. The concept of privacy kind of be up in the air there. I couldn't tell you. 179. What do you want to be remembered for? Uh, Being kind, doing my best to help others, uh, making a difference in various people's lives, uh, having a positive impact on people's lives, even if it's just a small gesture or action. I wouldn't want to be renowned for it, like immortalized, like statue, just remembered. Because any of us can make a positive impact of any on in anybody's life or our own life by a simple gesture of kindness or listening to somebody. We can all make a difference, no matter what we do. 180. Yeah, this is the final question I'll do for this segment. If you can make one rule that everyone had to follow, what rule would you make? Not to judge anybody for what they believe, what they believe in, what they look like, their sexual orientation. Not to judge people from first impression or in general. Or don't judge or make comments about something you don't understand about people in general. Yet again, trying to change the human race here with the saving the planet thing too. Yeah, that should just be common sense, but we're all different. And we're all born with opinions and viewpoints, which is important. I'll always believe in that. I may not always believe in other people's opinions or viewpoints, but I'll lend an ear, listen, and try to understand their viewpoint before I raise questions or I just hear what other people have to say. Everybody has the right to their own opinion and viewpoint, so if we all listen to one another and try to see something from somebody else's point of view, and we might have a greater understanding of each other as a whole, but that's not always easy to do either. So I don't know, respect one another. It's kind of a golden rule, isn't it? But not easy for everybody to do, which is understandable. Yeah, you can't change everybody. Yeah, nobody's perfect. And we all have viewpoints, different viewpoints, good or bad, for various reasons. So, yeah. All right, that's those questions. So, this week's been pretty chill so far. This is my last day off before I have to go to work. Sounds like there's been no production this week for some reason. We must be still out of an ingredient or something at work. Strange. But anyway, oh, work hasn't called me at all. I've had my phone on all week, so it kind of irks me that I don't get straight communication with people. It's another irk of mine. It's kind of nice to know what's going on. It's usually always last minute at this point. Oh, this is happening, and then you get there, and then it's not what was mentioned 3/4 of the time now. It's just my word. Just makes you want to pull your hair out. Oh well, I digress. I just live in the now. I just live moment to moment. I can't really dwell on what's going to happen or what's not going to happen. It's just going to happen. Whether I like it or not. What can you do? I really don't think about what to talk about on these things. Just try to get the getting to know you tag questions out and about there. And at least get a few drills placed down onto the canvas here during the WIP and chat. Just nice to hang out for the hour at least, or close to. Just to be able to be out here and record for at least an hour. I think for like the chuck along 3, this is a pretty detailed part of the canvas, so there's quite a few colors going on here. Technically doing like 2 tigers. So this section is going to take a bit because I have to switch colors a lot more. Yeah, I'm having to look at the area with a lot more detail because the colors are scattered throughout this section. Good thing I learned how to do sectioning of a diamond painting early on. Good thing I had heard about it, or else I would have been just going everywhere on the canvas and Probably won't have any arm hair by now. This is my arm just sticking into the adhesive all the time, just going all over the canvas. Yeah, you kind of learn organization by doing diamond painting, I've found. Like sorting the colors, making sure you have everything you need in the kit, and then starting it. And then keeping everything in order. And then putting the drills down in the right spots on the canvas with the legend, with the help of the legend and all that. Yeah, so that's one aspect for diamond painting that is enforcing a skill that I've kind of already had or been building upon over the years. Organization, patience. It's definitely another skill. My parents think I'm crazy doing this, so does my brother. Yeah, this canvas is for my brother, my older brother, by 3 years. So. Yeah, he's just basically, you still like tigers? And he's like, yeah. Which canvas do you want? Just do whatever. So I chose this one because it has a ton of color in it. I do have a tiger with like a white, yeah, a lot of white background and confetti colors surrounding its head, I think, or something. Yeah, this had more color than that of another canvas that I had of a tiger, so yeah, I'm glad to be doing this one. Yeah, generally a Chuck Pinson canvas takes about a month to do. So hopefully I get this canvas tidied up by the end of February. So that I can do a unboxing of the Chuck Pinson for the Chuck Along #3 event. And then work on that for my next Whip and Chat series. Oh, that's my goal anyway for March. I can't really start on the Chuck Pinson canvas before that, because that's the rules of the event. The Chuck Along, you have to start it 1st March, and then throughout March post progress photos, and you gotta post a kit up like nothing worked on the canvas to start. Yeah, post the start up photo, the canvas, and you kit it up, and then progress photos at least like once a week, and a finished photo. If you get finished, I don't think you have to necessarily have a finish during the event, but at least progress photos to possibly enter into a draw, maybe. I'm sure there's like a walkthrough video of how the Chuck Along 3 is going to work from the organizers of it. Oh, I think you just have to look up Chuck Along 3 on YouTube here, or Mindy's Diamond Moment, or Kiss My Crafts, I think is the other. It's 2 women who are organizing, yeah, the Chuck Along. One takes very good records, and the other kind of organizes the event, gets it all set up, and post videos talking about it. Yeah, Mindy's Diamond Moment and Kiss My Crafts, I believe, and they're good friends. So. I did the Chuck Along too, with Space for Reflection by Chuck Pinson. So that was my first Chuck Along too. That's the first I heard about it. I did that last year. So, and it was awesome. So, be nice to work in another Chuck. I'm just gonna choose one. I have a few. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it like a season or what season it is. It's just probably just choose one. There's a couple Chuck Pinsons that are huge, like Island Life, I believe. I don't know, and I think a couple of his Diamond Art Club canvases are squares too. So Sea Breeze Trail, I think, is a square. It's a nice beach landscape. I ended up ordering a couple duplicates of those, but I have since given them to a friend of mine who also diamond paints, but so not as public about it. Just like diamond painting. They probably found the kit huge. They've probably just done like Amazon type smaller paintings. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with Amazon. Just do it. Yeah, just diamond paint what you're comfortable with. Whatever craft you're doing, just do what you're comfortable with. Not judging Amazon or Craftably or any other companies. Just make sure you're comfortable with the kit and what you're doing. So, and if you do need help, there's a couple good Facebook groups. Miss Coffee, Crafters Anonymous with Miss Coffee and Rachel Ray. That's a really good group to ask questions if you're just starting out or you need an opinion on something. Yeah, I did kind of mention the constant asking about constant recommendation questions about kits in the last WIP and chat. Just my opinion, really. Just try out a new company if you really don't know. Just get a simple kit, try something from them. Yeah. That might have come off as slightly bristled, but I don't know. To discover some things, you just gotta physically do them to know. And you can form your own opinion on something. So, yeah. Yeah, I hope that wasn't, it didn't come off as brisk in my last WIP and chat there. If it did, I'm sorry. I don't know too many brands myself. I do have, yes, I've done a, or basically a stash video because I was asked to. And 90% of my kits are Diamond Art Club, so I'm not biased to a single company, but I have enough canvases for a really long time. And I think I mentioned that in my I've probably mentioned that across a few of my WIP and chats here, or my introduction video maybe. I have tons of canvases. Sure, I'd like to buy a few more that are really hard to get, like So Many Books, So Little Time by Randall Spangler. It's a Diamond Art Club, but yeah, it's a high demand one. It's a really tall one. It's beautiful. Dragons on top of a pile of books, and there's a cat hanging out behind the books and trying to figure out what's going on with these two dragons. It's It's an awesome canvas. Is that the same? That's a lighter color. It's not the same color. That drill was like just randomly on. I think it fell off my pen at one point. Fell off my applicator pen. Okay. Let's get rid of those. Yeah. What else? Yeah, nothing too exciting on my end, really. Okay, I think I just have a... Yeah, I'm just filming when I can. Filming these WIP and chats every chance I get. I think I'm just gonna go up to like question 200 and then find another set of questions or find some would you rather questions. I heard that suggestion a bit ago, so I ran out of coffee. Darn it all. I know, tons of stuff I could do. Oh, yeah, I could find a coloring page and do a coloring video. I don't know. I'll probably still be working on this, the World I Used to Know canvas till the end of February, I'd imagine. Depends what my schedule is like. Yeah, life's just kind of random like that at this point. Just go from day to day, and stuff can change pretty drastically. With even in the space of like 10 minutes or so. Stuff can change drastically. Okay, I'll do like C. Let's see. 3830. Right here. Like something in the orange family by the looks of it. Let's see. Oops. Yeah. 3830. It's reddish orange. More red. Slightly in the brown family. Okay. 3830. C. Yep. Triple checking the symbol. There's my OCD. Hang of OCD again. Okay, C's over there too. Okay. I just go by symbol to symbol until I fill the section of canvas. Or go from like the most occurring or constant color to the only a couple drills in the section. I go all over the place in a section. I just try to fill the canvas in so that my hand doesn't keep getting into the adhesive, the exposed adhesive in the section. Yeah, and when you work from like bottom of the canvas to the top of the canvas, you can roll it drills out because this is poured glue. And you can set your diamond painting tray on top of the finished section so your hands have a place to rest. So it's kind of how I like working on canvases. I know there's people who do top to bottom and then have individual cover sheets too. over where they do like score sections. That works too. The canvas is still covered and you're not sticking to it, so works just as good. There's a few strategies so that you're not sticking to the canvas or ruining the adhesive as you are working on it. So it's all good. Various strategies, different ways to do things. It's all good. You just gotta use a strategy that works individually for you. Once you know a couple strategies. And it's great to see variation and people helping one another. Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of new members or members trying out Diamond Art Club for the first time. It's like, oh, I just heard of Diamond Art Club and I just got this canvas, and they take a picture of it, take a picture of the canvas, and it's like, oh, that canvas is awesome. I like that one. You're lucky to have that one. Or I've done that canvas. So it's neat. I'm interested to see what other canvases are out there for diamond painting, but yeah, just not right now. I have done. Not going to be biased or judgmental against any diamond painting companies because I really don't know firsthand. I can go by reading what other people have said about a certain company or their experiences with certain diamond painting companies, but I myself can't give an opinion really on something I don't know myself. So, yeah. As I said before, you're interested in trying something, yeah, get information, research. The best way is to try it yourself or ask for it as a gift or something. Yeah, there are certain ways to be able to do stuff. It's not easy for everybody to get certain kits. I understand that as well. But where there's a will, there's a way. If you do want to try something, go for it. It's important to discover new things and learn new things each day or when you can. So. Yeah, some kits may not be financially accessible or reachable for a lot of people. Yeah, I understand that too. So, yeah, it's not fair. A lot of these kits should be affordable for everybody, accessible to everybody, no matter what your budget or what style of diamond paintings you like, or etc. etc. Consumer products should be accessible to everybody in one way or another. But, yep, depends where the company is, who's running the company. Yeah, I can't really elaborate too much on what I don't know myself, unfortunately. Sorry. But, yeah, it's always good to try something new, though, if you can. Or ask for a gift card from a company you're interested in if they have that for your birthday or something, or try to get a gift card to get a discount on a kit, at least, maybe. It's tons of things that you can do. Or is the kit you're interested available in a retail craft store? But then you have to lock down limitations, so there's probably pictures somewhere in diamond painting groups or on Amazon or some Google image search, should be able to get like a visual indicator of how a kit is, or a thorough explanation or description of a kit somewhere. But yeah, some places are possibly not legit either, or have stolen art too, so it's a really shaky dynamic sometimes too. Yeah, support the actual artist movement is a common thing I've seen, and yeah, it's valid. Yeah, but how do you know what's real on the internet most of the time? For anything? Like, how do you know? Anyway, I'm pretty sure this is, yeah, I'm basically at the hour already, so. You've been watching Echoes of Color with Jeffery Morrison. I will put my Facebook profile name down below in the description, my Instagram. If you want to follow that, oh, it's Wednesday. I have to post a progress picture on this canvas too. I'll work on it a bit more. I usually post that in the evenings on Wednesdays, and yeah, I'll put my personal email down there too, just for it to be there. But anyway, take care of yourselves, be safe, and thank you for watching. Consider subscribing, hitting the notification bell to know when another video is posted. So yeah, see you later. Bye.